Okay, so I think I would like to, let me see. How do, because I'm trying to get my R, but I think I can get it because you are controlling the screen.
Try minimizing it.
I try to minimize it.
Yeah, I think you can minimize your like the zoom, I think.
Okay, let's see.
Okay, let's look at this one. Yeah, maybe it's good. Let's talk about the question first,
Yes.
and then like maybe let's break it apart. See like what is it asking, and then go to R if it asks us to do it. Okay, so I guess for like 6.1,
Mm-hmm.
so like simple linear regression, like just to like generally these are just like fitting like a best fit line, and then you're just comparing like a scatter plot. Like there's a scatter plot, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you're comparing like two different types of variables, and then like in there like you can like pretty much see if there's like a line that correlates the like one variable to another. It's not that bad. It's actually, you've seen this probably like in many things. Like you can compare like the number of like people like male and female. But for this one, they want you. Are you able to open it?
Uh, okay, yeah, it popped up. The bottom screen popped up.
Okay.
Let's see again. You moved something and I was able to see the taskbar because now I can see the taskbar. Uh, no, I can't see my Google.
Hmm.
I can't see my Google, so I can just see the Zoom screen. Let
Try
me see.
minimizing the Zoom screen.
Okay, let me see.
Were you able? You were able to see it last time, right? Like my R.
Yeah, I can see your R. I just can't see my own R.
Try
Yeah,
opening it.
I'm seeing your R.
No, try opening it. It should be you should be able to see it. Like once you open up the R Studio.
My R.
Yeah, it'll be good to like follow along.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking of. I wanted to see.
You can
Let's
you could
see
actually
here.
do this.
Side by.
Are you working with one screen only?
Yeah, I'm only working with one screen.
You could do this one. I here. This is what I usually do. Let me just minimize this guy. I usually just do this. Okay, like this. Yeah.
Wow, you are very smart.
I'm just I like doing this kind of stuff. Okay. So if you do this, yeah, like you should be able to have zoom on one side and then R on the other.
Okay, I'm still trying to find my screen.
Okay.
Uh, let's see.
Yeah, let me just adjust this. We need
Yeah, I
this
see
more
you
than
made two panes now that
okay.
I
I think we need this.
unless maybe try to see if you can let me share so I can find it.
Okay, I can probably try sharing now. I can stop my share. Try sharing.
Yeah, if you stop like that I can see my screen. So let me look for it.
Okay.
Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so I will go here and then I will look for my R.
Were you able to open it last time? Like while I was like talking?
No, I could not even see the icon.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sometimes that happens. It like just search for you have Windows or Mac?
yeah, I couldn't see the icon. Okay, it's loading now.
Okay. I think open it first and then
Yeah, when it's ready, I'm gonna let you
okay.
know so you can resume.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. So how are you thinking this class so far? You think it's exciting?
Well, this class, it's not been the best for me because of, how I'm struggling with it.
Nah. Once you
Yeah.
get it, the only
But I
thing
think
is
once you bring me up to speed, I'll be okay.
yeah, it's
I
really
can't.
it's not that hard. We'll really have to break it down because
Yeah.
like learning art and doing this, it's kind of difficult. But I feel like the way we should do it is because you always have quizzes, right? You always have quizzes every single time. Like
Okay,
I would,
so
we should probably just cover the quiz answers, and then
mhm,
the code. I can help you with the code, and
okay,
like kind of like this. It's just knowing the functions.
okay. Let me see. Okay, so now I have my R.
Okay.
So now I have to let me look for one more thing.
Okay. So you can open up my file.
Let me look for one more thing. Let me go here.
Maybe try sharing your screen. I want to see what's going on.
Here, let me see.
Are you able to look for it?
Yeah, I'm looking for it. Okay, so there is my screen. Let
Okay.
me bring let me bring that one. Okay. Okay. Now you can come back on.
Okay. You have it open?
Yeah, I have the
Okay. Perfect. Let me just.
oh,
Okay.
before I tell you to do that, w- the one we are looking at here, because it has different files. Let me just be sure here.
Which one?
That will be we are looking at 6.1. Has to be right for
Six
us to
one.
be
Yeah.
for 6.1.
Yeah. Let's start
So
with
I
six
should
six one. Yeah.
okay. Let's start with 6.1. Then let me see. That one is about girly. Girly is not. I need to go the one for sales.
Okay.
Let's see. Uh, that one is for sales. Let's see.
Yeah. This is the one about the movies.
The one that is not the movies. Let's see here.
Yeah. I think it's the one like question one. Let's start with question one. So zoom out of this. It's like I can't see it.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Now let's do that one.
Need to.
Are you able to see my code right here? Or like this?
Alright. Let's see. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can see you're moving the stuff around.
Okay.
What's this from? Was this the log data?
The lock 5 data. Yeah, that's the one.
Okay, that comes from week 5.
Yeah. So like, you know can you see this one? Where I'm highlighting? It's kind of, maybe I should change this one. Like it's a little dark, yeah. Let me see, global options. You know, you can actually do this with yours too. Like you can pick out like if
Yeah,
if
uh,
if it's hard to see,
let me look for five block data.
make it like this. Here you go. Can you see this now?
Mm,
It was a little difficult to see with like the dark background.
I need to go here. Let me go to quick file.
Okay. What are you doing with this one now?
I'm going to get the log data from week 5. Yeah, here it is.
Okay. So
Yes.
like, did you type this question one? Did you type this part right here, where it says install packages and library? Are you able to see question one?
No, I'm not able to see. I can see your screen, but they are little. But I'm looking for the one that has the movie cells.
The movies that no, it's you don't have to look for it. You can just like load it in R.
Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to find where it is so I can load it into her.
No, you don't have to do that. You could just
So
type it.
you just okay. So I just put R here, and then you will be able to figure it out.
Yeah, like it's
Okay.
built in.
Then I
That's
have
like it's technically built in. Yeah, it's one of those like it's already in part of the package in lock 5 data.
okay.
So like all you have to type these guys in. That's like one of the greatest things about R because you can actually just use the data that they have, which is like a lot of database that's already built in. Okay,
Mm,
are you able to type these guys?
they are so little.
Huh?
Okay. All right. So let me just give me 1 second. I put them somewhere I can see them. Just put them right there.
Okay.
So will be install packages.
Yeah, this is just a command. Install that packages. It's like it's whatever you put in here. This is like the type of data, like field or module. Um, and then when you do this library thing, this library.
Mhm.
This is like after you install the package. This is where you bring it in R.
Okay. Let me.
Okay. You just try to type that in and then see what happens.
Okay. Let me.
Do you
mm,
know how to run things in R, like running
Yeah.
lines?
How to click on the R or do Control Enter?
Yeah, Control Enter. Yeah, that's good. You highlight it
Yeah.
and Control Enter. Yeah.
Yeah. Use Control Enter. Okay. So install packages. Dot packages.
I think it might be. You think you can share like your R? I want to see if you're typing these guys.
Okay. You can. Yeah. Okay. You can type it.
Because I think it'd be better if I see what you're what you're typing. Can you share
Okay.
what?
It's so you can. Can you see it?
Can you share your screen? I can't see it yet.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because like a lot of times when I teach the coding, I if I do it, it's real. It might not be as effective if you do if you do it. Then I can like tell
Gotcha.
you. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm sharing my screen now.
Okay. Let me see. Perfect. Let me see. And I can probably just guide you, like how you would write it.
Okay.
So like, first of all, yeah. So you just have to type in the very first thing. Just type in the lock 5 data.
Log, log 5. Why is it being held out there? Log 5. And then
There you go.
I'll enter.
And then yeah, for this one, like R doesn't like, yeah, like inside the lock 5 data, they usually want it as a string, so you have to put in like quotation marks.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
It's a weird, it's a syntax thing, but you have to do that.
Yeah, yeah. You are very right. Okay. You want me to run it or keep moving?
I think let's run it. Yeah, line by line, we'll do that.
Okay.
Okay, I think it's gonna do something, and then I think we can move on. Okay, the next line is library lock 5 data.
Okay, library. Keep
Okay.
running.
Yeah, just run that line, like just that line, not like so. If you control enter, yeah, that
Okay.
guy.
So put it there and then do control enter.
There you go. Okay, and then the next
Then
thing, I guess just type in like library tidyverse. This tidyverse helps us to do some nice things. I always have tidyverse on.
yeah, that's the one the teacher said we use tidyverse.
Okay, yeah,
Mm.
it's the one that like you do a lot of like manipulation from it, and there's that's why by default I always run it. Okay,
Okay, I've entered.
so now like maybe let's take a look at like you've already ran like lock 5 data, right? And then you
Mhm.
have like pretty much like if you type in Hollywood movies, it should be in there. Like see, like it's in there already, right?
This one, yeah, right.
Yeah, and try run that line, control enter. See, like try look at your console.
Ah,
It's nice, huh? Like it's really try scroll up. Like go to your console and scroll up.
ah.
Like there's a lot of if you let me see this one. Yeah, if you take a look at like if you go to your console. All right, I think you could actually view it as well. So you see that one?
Yeah,
Like
so I have a
that's pretty
lot
much
of
a
information here.
title. It's nice, right?
Yeah, I
And that's
never get these things when I because
oh
I think
really?
I've been punching things wrongly.
Nah. Like I said, we're just gonna have to work, through
Yeah,
it.
but you will help me until like you get me to speed.
So this is how this is what they're talking about, the Hollywood movies. It's inside the lock 5 data.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the first thing, let's go back to the quiz 6.1. What is question 1 asking?
So question 1 is asking, what is the correlation between budgets and world growth of a movie?
Okay.
Note
So what does
that
that mean? What does that mean?
if there's any relationship between budgets and world growth
Yep. Yeah.
of a movie.
Yeah. That's pretty much like so, like there's a every time when you have like two types of like data, like budget, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then
Mm-hmm.
like the other one is a world gross. Some you can find just the like some behavior between the two, and that's kind of like the correlation. But I guess it tells you something in here because it says that there are missing values, right?
Yes, that's what it says, not that they are missing values. So you can either filter them or out using list.na function, or you can add the argument.
I don't like using that one. Let's use the other one. The use equals complete.
The weak one.
So there's another one that says use equals complete.
Yeah, complete. Use equal complete.
Yeah. Let's type so this one is asking for correlation, right? So like there's actually a command in R. It's called core COR.
Mm-hmm.
So let's try see if we can do like try type in core CO like maybe just like another line just so that there's a or you could put it in the same yeah. So COR and then that's like the command. There you see it? That's the command right there.
Oh, these are the things you call commands.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the command is correlation, but a core, but then it's gonna do a correlate. But I
Okay.
guess I'll teach you what the core command does. It like what you have to put it is like the two data that you're gonna compare x and y, right?
Okay.
So like the first thing you type is like the x. Which one is that one? Budget, I think.
So you want me to type S?
So how you usually input things in R
Mm-hmm.
is you have this Hollywood movies, right? This Hollywood movies.
Mm-hmm.
So like you've seen it. It's a bunch of like tables, right? It's a bunch of columns, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So what this is telling you is I want you to compare the budget column, right, with the world grows column. That's what it's asking you, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So in R, we have to tell it I only want to see the budget column. So that's gonna be our X. This is how you do it though. You have to type in the whole thing again, or you could just copy Hollywood movies and then so try to copy Hollywood movies and inside.
Just type it.
Yeah, yeah, like that one. You could actually press tab. Go back.
What do you want me to press?
Try go back. It's Hollywood movies, right?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Hollywood. Let me bring it is down.
Yeah, it says Hollywood movies, right? Okay. Yeah, you see that one? Try tab or click on it. Yeah,
And then close it.
and then what you have to do is it's a syntax. You have to put in the dollar sign, and then once you see it, once you put the dollar sign, you can actually like so now the next thing you put is like the name of the of the column that you want to like see, and that's a budget one, right? So you type in
Yeah.
budget.
So that would be like,
Yeah, right there. Okay, so right now this is X. Now you can actually the next thing you're gonna put is the world gross. So maybe comma and then now you could put in Hollywood movies dollar sign and then world gross. You always have to type in the data frame first. Does this one kind of make sense? Like this is how you access the columns.
yeah, the way you're saying it is making me understand it.
Okay. Yeah, this one isn't bad. I think it's good like this way because then at least we're doing it and then in R, and then like if there's like issues with syntax, I could probably just help out. But this should work. So so what you have right now, Hollywood movies, I think this works. Okay. Then the next thing, because like it tells us that there's some, you know, when you look at this two columns, budget and world gross, there's some missing values in there.
Mm-hmm.
So what I would do is so if you put comma and then you would type use, like USE, like use, and then equals, yeah, there you go, that one. And then you would type in like a string, like in quotation marks, complete.
Put quotation marks.
Like kind of like double quotation marks. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Okay, got that one.
Yeah, and then put in complete. So this one's a little bit confusing. Like, why do you do this? And then like the reason why you're doing this is like once you tell like the core function that you want to use complete, what it does is I can just ignore it doesn't really ignore the missing values, but it'll calculate it. Because if you calculate it now, you're gonna get like an NA. You're gonna get like a not a numeric value if you don't use complete. But then now you close the parentheses. Now this is done. And then try running this one. Okay, I think it's let me see, movies, budget, movies. Maybe it has to be the same. Why is it not working for movies, budget? Okay. Trying to make it the same. Like you know the word like the W letter. I think it has to be the capital.
Oh, okay, got you.
The M. It has to be capital. The M in movies.
The movies, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of times in R it has to be exactly the same way.
Exact.
There you go. That works.
So now it's showing 0.74190023.
Yeah, I got the same thing. Let's take a look at the other one.
Okay, so that is.
Does that one make sense though? Like it's really that just running that function.
Yeah.
And then you just get a number. So let's try another one. I think question 2, you have to plot these two functions.
Yeah. So question 2, make a plot of what grows Y versus budget X. Which of the following is true? Select all that apply.
Okay.
So how do I make a plot?
Okay, so this is another function. It's really it's not that bad. What you have to do is try type in PLOT plot.
PLOT.
Yeah. And then so that's that one right there. And then so what you have to feed plot, this is like your arguments. It's kind of similar. So the same way as what you did with correlation, you have to feed an X and Y. So you have to type in Hollywood movies budget again and Hollywood movies world gross.
Okay, so I put Hollywood movies and then the syntax.
Yeah. That first one, yeah.
And then do the $sign.
Yep, you always do the $sign.
Okay, so do my $sign, and then the first one is gonna be budget.
I'll probably tell you how to label some things too. Like
okay.
So yeah, do that first, budget, and then the Hollywood movies world gross.
Okay, done.
Okay, and then so try just run that one. I just want to see something first. I want you to like see like, oh, okay, you finally plotted something. Okay, something. Oh, okay. Then try. Yeah, there you go. Not. Do you see that?
I see that there. Lord Hollywood. But
Yeah, it looks good, right? Yeah. So I mean, maybe we'll just take care of the basics. You want to at least like learn how to label your X and Y. You don't have to do this part, but I think it's good to like maybe like learn the syntax of plotting.
Okay, so what do I type now?
So what I would like, let's try to change the labels of the plot. So if you go back to like after Hollywood movies world gross inside the parentheses, try put in like a comma inside the plot. So after Hollywood movies world gross.
So type Hollywood movies.
No, like in line number 7.
Go back to line 7.
Yeah, and then go to the end of Hollywood movies. Inside, like before the parentheses. Yeah, let's let's try to modify this graph so like you can at least learn how to.
There's a yeah, okay.
Yeah, let's try to modify the graph
Mm-hmm.
so that like maybe we can like learn how to change the X and Y axes and add a title. Okay, so the first thing I would do is maybe type in like PCH.
Put a comma.
Yeah, put a comma. You always put a comma, yeah.
And then type.
Yeah, PCH.
Then what does it stand for?
PCH is just it just tells you like the plotting symbols. So
Okay.
and then so make it like so put equal sign. So for example, I'll show you something because
Okay.
it's easier to see. I'll just send it to you actually. It's easier. So like if you take a look at like, you can do this later on. You don't have to do this now, but just take a look at that. It should give you like a few options for like whichever symbol you want. So like if you actually put in like 0, try put in 0. Like this gives you a square. And then so try running this again. So you see it changed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now try change that 0 to like a 6.
And then run it.
Yeah, see what happens. Oh, you see it? Yeah, so like there's like many ways that you can actually change the symbols of your graph. It's like one of the features in R that you can like for plotting. I think I like R for plotting, but there's other programs that does it better.
Mm-hmm.
So now let's try change the size of that guy. So like after PCH equals 6, try put in a comma.
Type what?
After a comma, just put in a comma.
I'll put a comma.
Yeah. So if you put in like try put in 1.5. And before that one, put in CEX equals 1.5. So CEX equals 1.5. So delete the 1.5.
Which one do I delete?
The 1.5. Or like you could just put in CEX equals 1.5. But then like delete the 1.5 before that one, yeah. And then try running this one. You see what happened?
Mm-hmm.
And try put in 0.5 now. CEX equals 0.5. and run that one. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ah.
So like I'm just teaching you how to like change your graphs and your plots. So PCH is like the symbol, right?
Oh.
And then CX is the size. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I do like doing this kind of, like the visualization stuff is like one of those things I like to do because it's like what you present, right?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people, they don't really care about the numbers too much. It's
Yeah.
more, it's more like if it, I mean, it for you as a statistician, you need to know how to like interpret it. But for the client, it's more of like I want something that's visually appealing and easily like interpretable. Okay, so now you learn how to do symbols and then the size of your symbols. What about the color of it? We can actually change the color of your symbol as well. So you do this by, so after CX equals 5, 0.5, put in a comma.
So the CX 0.5 was just to change the size, right?
Yes. And then PCH is a symbol.
Okay. Then what do I type on this one?
So the next one, let's change the color. So type in COL. COL equals.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one, COL stands for color. So try like put in a string, like double quotation marks, and put in blue.
Oh, you said double quotation marks.
Yeah. So equals, double quotation marks, equals, and then double quotation marks, and inside put blue. The equal sign has to only be one. Just make
Oh,
it
just the one.
yeah, just one equal sign, and then so like inside the quotation marks, this is where you put the color of your symbols. So you could put red, yellow, whatever. Put like pink. I think there's a pink one as well.
So I can choose any color.
Yes. Colors are common.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like yeah. Okay. Then run it.
Then run it.
Ah, that looks nice.
Ah.
See, like I said, like these things are really nice. And then you know how right now we're only graphing single linear regressions, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can actually run, and this is for 6.3. You can correlate like multiple different like data points. It doesn't have to only be one. And so you can change the color depending on like which you're gonna correlate. So that's pretty nice, right? You can change the symbol, you can change the size, you can change the color. Okay, yes, you're experimenting. That's awesome. See?
Uh-huh.
It's nice.
Okay. So now this question, there appears to be what?
Okay, so this next question right here, it's asking you, like, how does your graph look like? So, what do you think? Does there? You could check. I think there's one that's a high outlier, right? The first one checks out.
Yeah. Yeah. It's right here. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, up there, yeah, near the
Mm-hmm.
2600, I think. And then what about the next one? The trend appears slightly increasing.
Yeah. Slightly increasing. Mm-hmm.
And then the next one, I don't think it works because then you said it's increasing, so the world growth can't be decreasing. So don't check that one.
Okay. So just check the two.
And then what about the fourth one? Try to look at the fourth one.
There may be a problem with non-constant constant variant.
Do you know what that means?
No.
Okay. So what that I think when I usually look at a graph, if it
Mm-hmm.
like does this thing where like it's like increasing like in a triangle, like you go from 0 and then it's increasing like a triangle up to like 250, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That usually is an indicator that it's a non-constant variance. So like the variant, because the variance is how far away you are from, right? Like from the
Mm-hmm.
true, right? The variance tells you, like it tells you that how variable your data is, right? Like how spread out it is.
Oh, how spread it is.
Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
when you're saying non-constant variance, it's not like it's like a linear, like it's increasing like outwardly, like a megaphone. That's usually what it's what they tell you. Like it's a if it's a non-constant variance, then it's increasing like a triangular from like one side. Okay, so that's three of them. I think the last one, that one, if you look at it, it doesn't seem so, right?
Yeah, so I got it appears to be there appears to be a high outlier which is on the right hand side. The trend appears slightly increasing and so only those two
Three, there appears to be an outlier slightly increasing, and then the non-constant variance.
and the non-constant values. Okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
Okay, so my next step, the question is asking why did we choose world growth as the Y and budget as the X?
So like this one is a little qualitative. I don't like if you look at the other ones, I chose the first one. We're interested in predicting the growth based on the budget.
Okay.
Because like look, if you look at the other ones, like it's weird because this is wrong. Budget should be with the Y, so we can figure out how growth determines budget. So I don't know why it's saying that one. It should be we're trying to predict the growth. So and the next one is we always put what we want to predict on the x-axis.
Mm-hmm.
That's not usually the case. The x-axis is your what was that explanatory? Did your professor talk about explanatory? Right, x is usually independent, and you don't want to predict the independent. You already know that one.
Okay, so the X is independence. Okay.
And then the last one, gross venue is larger number in most cases, so it should be in the y-axis. It doesn't matter. Like y can be large or small. So I think it's just the first one.
Okay, so it's the first one.
Yeah. Does that one make sense? Like it's just pretty much like looking at the other ones, like they don't really make sense. So it must be the first one.
Okay.
All right,
Then
let's take a look at the fourth one. The fourth one is a fun one.
yeah, fit a model with world growth as the Y and the budget is the X. What is the equation of the line of best fit?
Yeah. Okay. Do you know what that is?
No.
Okay. So when you're doing like the scatter plot we have right now, right? This
Mm-hmm.
this budget versus world growth, right? We're comparing the correlation between these two things, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then what we have is like we have this scatter plot that for you as a statistician, what you really like to know is there a line that will fit my like data, and this is usually called the line of best fit. And it's like it fits a behavior
Mm-hmm.
that kind of like describes how your data is behaving. So this is your line of best fit.
Okay.
And then so now that's theory. How do we do it in R, right? That's always the more difficult part.
Yeah, this part I never knew how to do it, but now you said me how to do it.
Yeah. Let's so the next thing, so you learn how to do a correlation, right? You learn how to plot a scatter plot.
For the
So
first time. Mm-hmm.
yeah. Nah, but it's not that bad though, right? It's not that bad, right?
Yeah, because every time I try to put stuff, I don't get a graph, which
Yeah.
means I've been typing things wrong.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, ask me all those questions. I can help you out because it's just knowing the syntax. The syntax, of R
Mm,
is, or any programming. If you don't know the syntax, it won't run.
yeah, so that's been a problem. So what's my number 4 answer?
So for this one, we have to do some coding. So for this one, we have to do a linear regression.
Okay.
When you find the line of best fit, you have to do a linear regression. So how you do that in R is try type in LM. LM.
LM like Mary.
Yeah. L and like
Uh-huh.
Lupe, and then I guess M like Mary, yeah. LM.
Okay. LL. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. LM.
LM
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah. So that's like a command. I forgot what the M stands for. It's like linear something.
Yeah, I've seen this M. So I've seen the teacher use that one M thing.
Okay.
So I
So
would say
LM, oh yeah, linear model.
so,
LM stands for linear model.
so I will right here find the linear.
Or yeah, you might want to put in like so you want to you want to make a comment, right?
Yeah, okay, so I need to put that punch sign thing.
You got it. Yes. So you got
Yes, I
it.
need to put the punch sign thing, and then I will say find the
Yeah.
linear uh, best fit.
Yeah. Linear line of best fit or linear best fit, you could put that. It doesn't matter.
Okay, linear line.
Best fit, yeah. This is what we're trying to find.
Yeah, okay.
Perfect. Okay. So LM linear model. This is what we have to do. So okay, let's learn how to whatever arguments we need to put in this linear model. So the very first thing
Mm-hmm.
is just type you need to put a parentheses obviously, but just type this in. So put a parentheses first. And then so inside, kind of like what you did with the plot. You had the y, right? Or the
Mm-hmm.
x and the
The X
y.
and then the Y. Mm.
But then for a linear model, like this like command, you have to do the y first.
Oh, so in
So the
that
world
case, I will
grows.
put Hollywood movies world gross.
Yeah. And just type that in and then I'll tell you what the next thing is. Okay. Oh, so wait, this one's a little bit different. This one's a little bit different. So you don't put a comma, which is a little weird. I don't know why R does this, but like after the Y, you have to put in a tilde, like the squiggly thing.
Or
You know
that
how,
little thing
yeah, it's like next to the one. I think it's like yeah, shift like next to the one.
next to the one.
Yeah, you have to shift the shift and then the tilde. It's like a tilde. Not that one. It's the next to the one.
Let's see. So I can see better.
Yeah, I have like multiple lights as well.
Let's see here. The tilde. I always see it somewhere here. Why is? Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it's a weird sign.
Yeah, I found it.
There you go. That's the one. Okay.
Mhm.
So you do that, and then the next thing you put is the X, the budget.
Oh, the budget thing. So
Yeah.
I will put that tilde, and then I will put Hollywood movies, and then my dollar sign, then budget,
Okay.
then the magnet. Okay.
So try running that one.
I've done something wrong.
Let me see. I think it should work. Let me see. LM Hollywood movies world gross. Hollywood movies budget. It should work. Try running it. There you go. It did work. I don't know why it's like showing it.
Yeah, why was it harassing me that way?
I don't know. Sometimes it's
So,
like it lags sometimes.
so negative 5841.
I got the same thing.
And so it's number one.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah. So yeah,
Because it's not supposed to be a plus. It's supposed to be like by.
Yeah. So the answer to this one is number one because of it gives you an intercept. Same thing as number one.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying here. 5.41, 3.16. Okay. So that's done. So.
And then what about 5?
So 5 is asking me interpret the slope in context.
Yeah.
So where's the slope?
So the slope is the slope here is what 3.16, right?
Okay.
The 3.16 is the slope, and then the intercept is the negative 5.84. So let's take a look at this one. What this is pretty much telling you is like, interpret the slope. Let me see. So the answer to this actually is it should be what the slope is y over x, right?
So it's y over x.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it should be the first one.
So will be budget increases by 1 million.
Yeah.
We would expect world growth to increase by 3.16 million
Yep.
on average.
Yeah. That's how you interpret the slope because it's y over x, and y is world gross, and then budget is x.
Can I do R markdown on this?
You could I think I didn't. It's a script. You have to like save it as a notebook.
So how do I just go here?
Yeah, try go to like save as. I don't know if you can do that one. Save as. And then like I think it's RMD, isn't it? Like you could type in as RMD. Like at the end of that, just put in like at the end of R put MD. Like big. Oh yeah, it doesn't matter. And save it. Yes. So now now you could do a bunch of words now, right?
Okay.
Markdown, yeah.
So how do I do R markdown now?
Yeah, do you know how to do that?
No.
So like if you try opening up, let's try look at like the one that we did before. So like what you usually do is everything you have right there is actually a markdown. Like everything you're typing is pretty much a markdown. The only thing left is if you put in the the triple apostrophe.
Where I put it on this line?
I would probably put it all the way up top. Like so, I'll go to line 1.
Up this way?
Yeah, enter first.
I put enter.
Yeah, just enter it first because you're gonna put something up top, and then go to line 1. And then like use your like the same button as a tilde but without the shift. Do that 3 times.
So I type what?
Type in the apostrophe 3 times. It should be the same as a tilde button.
This one?
Not that one. It's the same as where a tilde button is. Tilde, the squiggly thing.
The tilde?
Yeah, but don't shift it. Just not that one. Don't shift it. Just type it. So just 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And then like put this in. Do the curly braces. and then put an R. A curly brace, and then put an R inside. And then go all the way to the bottom of like line 12. Yeah, at line 12, put in 3 apostrophes again. Same as the one up top, three of those guys. Yeah, so that's the code. And then go to line 13. And then this is all your words in Markdown. This is just pretty much Markdown, right?
Okay.
So like everything without like outside this apostrophe thing is like just words. It doesn't run like a code.
Okay, and then I hit save on this.
Oh yeah, just save it. Yeah. Okay, let's move on to 6.2.
Okay, so we move to 6.2. Okay. So
All right. So
6.2
what's number
is a
one asking?
continuation of 6.1. It looks like it. Okay. In the Hollywood movies data set, you fit a model to predict world growth from budget. What percent of the variability in gross world is explained by budget?
Yeah. So for the first question, it's asking for percent of variability. Do you know what that is?
No.
Okay. So that one is. Do you remember the R? Did the professor talk about R? R is which one is that one? Coefficient. You know what R stands for?
The little r,
Just the big R. The big R.
the big R is like the package itself.
Yeah, like the R is the coefficient constant, right? And then the coefficient of determination is when you square that one, you get the coefficient of determination, right?
Yeah, but I'm not familiar with that formula.
So what that is like when they're asking you for a percent of variability, you have to get the R squared. So you have to get the R squared, and R squared is the correlation squared, pretty much. So like there's 2 ways of doing this. You can do this like one of 2 ways. Do you remember doing the correlation of the world growth and then the budget?
Yes, the one we did in that was what, the number 2, the number 3.
Yeah. Yep.
That was on column 6.
Yeah. So like
Sorry, column 7.
yeah. So when you do the correlation, try copying that. Try copying the line.
Copy the entire line.
The entire line, yeah. I'm gonna show you like two methods of like finding the same thing. I think it'll be a good thing to do. So copy this and put it in line like after 13. Oh yeah, before you do that, like try put in the R, because you want to run this one, right?
Okay.
Put in the R after the 3 apostrophes. Whatever we did up top in line number 1, do the same thing.
Oh, okay. So you go ahead and do my stuff there.
Same thing as line number, yeah, that one, yeah. And then like on line 14, put in the three apostrophes again. And then like go to the beginning of that and answer. Go to the beginning of the line 14.
What do I put at the beginning?
And just enter. You want to type in between. Enter. And then go to 14 now. Go to 14. Okay. So this one, just copy paste the correlation. Just paste it. You already copied it, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the R is like the R squared. That's the coefficient of determination, which is the same as like the percent of variability. And then how you get that, the R is actually just the correlation. So yeah, when you're saying the percent of variability, the coefficient of determination, you have to square the correlation. So try squaring that guy.
So how do I square it?
Just type in like the caret, the shift 6, I think.
On
If you
line
do
15?
yeah, if you do shift and 6, you should be able to get the caret sign.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you have to put it on the at the end of the correlation line, like at the end of it.
Oh, right here.
Yeah, because you have to square that guy. So do that.
6.
And then like put it 2, square it. So like that's pretty much putting an exponent. So 2. Okay, now shift and like to run this line.
Run it first.
Just run 14, yeah. Just run that one line. So here you go. This is the answer.
Ah.
Okay, but then I'll show you another method to get the same answer. You want to do that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Correct.
This way, like what we did here, the first method, this is like knowing that the percent of variability is just the correlation squared. If you didn't know that, you can actually go look it up. So what I would do is, okay, let's type in another line. And let's put in another line like, after the correlation.
So how do I get that line?
Just go to the beginning of 15. I would probably just go to the beginning of 15 and enter like a couple times.
Oh boy, oh my goodness, oh no. How do I get my stuff?
No, all you have to do is click the triangle on 13. There's a
This one?
small, no, the left one, on the left. You know the 13, line 13, there's a triangle there?
This one?
Yeah. Okay. And then like on the beginning of that, just enter like multiple times because you're going to be typing a lot of things. Okay. So line 15, what I would do is probably just type in summary. Summary is really good. I think this is the one that like a lot of people like because it gives you like everything, not just like the correlation or like the R. So type in did we do this one? Yeah, we did do this one. Type in the one in line number 11. Just like you could just copy the whole thing. Line number 11.
All of it from here?
Yeah. So it's pretty much a linear regression. You want to get a summary of it. And this is what you're doing. You're getting a summary of your linear regression. So run this guy. Look, it gives you so many things, right? Let's try to interpret what it means. So if you look at like the information, so what do you see? You see coefficients, right? So like, do you remember like we took the x-intercept, the y-intercept, and then the slope, right? Do you remember doing that one? Try look at the estimate. Like if you look at estimate right there, it gives you the same numbers, right?
This one right here?
Yeah, it gives you the same numbers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's pretty neat. It tells you that, and then it gives you a standard deviation, the error, SE.
And this one right here?
And then do you remember like doing the t-test? It even gives you the t statistic value. It gives you all of those. And it gives you the p-value. That's the p-value on the right. Okay. So what were we trying to find? We were trying to find the the percent of variability. And what is that one? That's r squared, right?
Mm-hmm.
So try find where r squared is in here. There's two of them. You want the one that's multiple r squared. The other one, the adjusted one is not as important now.
This one right here.
Yeah, isn't that the same number?
Yeah, it's the same number.
Yeah, but it gives you a lot of other things. But this is another way that you can find that guy.
Okay.
Pretty neat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
That's why a lot of people that we use R for statistics because it gives you so much capabilities.
Okay, then the second one is asking for your model that predicts world growth from budget, what is the most glaring violation from the initial residual plot? In
So
bracket, residuals versus fitted bands.
okay. So what I would do here is we need to do another plot. So
So go here.
yeah, for this one, it's a little it's not that complicated, but I'll walk you through it. Let's the first thing you gotta do is try type in like just a variable Hollywood movies linear model like LM.
I type something.
Yeah, just type in like Hollywood movies and then capital LM.
And then,
And then so this one right here is like and then put in LM like just a big L and M, capital L and M.
I didn't get what you said.
Capital L and M.
Right next to it.
Yeah, we're trying to create just like a variable because I don't want to be typing this every single time. So put in equal sign.
Equal sign.
Okay, and then put in LM equals no, and LM and then the parentheses like small L and M in the parentheses. L it has to be equals and then LM without the parentheses. Without the parentheses. Here, I'm gonna just like I'm gonna send you this one. This guy right here. It's in the chat.
Okay. Did you send something?
Yeah, I sent you something. Yeah. So like just type in like LM, the small LM.
Okay, so LM and then equals LM. Okay, so check this out. And then LM. And then
Yep. Okay. It's kind of similar to what we did before, but this is just another way of doing it.
squiggle budget.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to. I think we have to load in something else. But okay, just so that's good. Yeah, you have that one right.
Yeah.
We have to load in something else just to like in order to plot a residual plot. So, in line, up top on line 4, just put in another library. We got to put in the ggplot.
Go to which one? Which line?
So after line 4, just put in library again. So after line 4, so
Okay,
like
so
so enter, yeah.
do it like that.
Put in library and then put it library again, yeah. And then put in ggplot2. Have you seen this one before?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. We're gonna be using this to do the residual, and then run that one. Just run that line.
Run that one.
Okay, so that should be good. Let's go back to line 19. Let's go after the yeah. So make a line 19. So in this one, let's create the residual plot. Type in. Yeah, I'm gonna send this to you, and just I'll explain it.
Okay.
Just type this whole thing, and it's a mouthful, but that's what you have to type. Resid plot and then ggplot. Do you see it?
Yeah, so I'm gonna start with
The resid plot one.
the residual one.
Yeah,
So
resid plot. Yeah.
resid there, plot, and then
Oh, this one it's together. Resid and plot, it's together. It's a variable. So this ggplot thing right now, this is a way for us to create a residual plot.
oh,
I guess I'll explain what that is.
okay.
So like when you're, let me see. So what you're pretty much like doing is you're gonna plot like in the y-axis the residual, and then on the x-axis you're doing the fitted world gross. Wait, hold on. Okay. So that one, you know that geom h line, that's just to create another line.
The geom line.
Yeah, the geom line just tells you. Well, once you finish it, I want you to run it. I'll tell you like what each parts
Okay.
are. So you know how like the residual, like when you're doing the residual, it's actually it's a difference between your, you know, that the y that
Mm-hmm.
we have, which is world gross. It's the difference between that and then fitted values. Like when you're doing the best fit.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're doing the best fit, that's your fitted value. So the residual is technically how far away is your line, you know, like your world gross to the fitted values. So that's like what is left. It's that's what it is in like the terminology, and then like we'll try to interpret what it means.
Okay. Okay. I think I finished typing it.
Okay, try running it. Oh yeah, you have to run the line 18 as well.
Line which? Line 19?
18.
18. Okay.
Yeah, you have to define that one.
So I have to start do that and then move to 19. Run
Yeah, you
this
can
one
do
first.
you could do both of them at the same time.
Okay, so if I do both, do I have to highlight both of them like that?
Yes,
And then just run it.
just run it. Yeah.
Ignoring unknown parameters. Intercept.
Intercept. What does it say? Intercept equals 0. Intercept. Did it plot? It should plot something.
Is it because Hollywood movies is
Oh, it did
set
plot
to?
it. It's right there. Okay, so the next thing it's inside
Mhm.
your environment. So the next thing is just type in on line 20. Type in resid plot, RESID plot, whatever you just did.
Plot.
Yeah, resid plot. No, like the on line number 19, you had like the variable resid plot, right?
Okay, which variable am I putting?
Resid plot, line 19. You
Line
know, like
19.
yeah, you made a variable, right? Reset plot. So like this, you know the variable right there, reset plot.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I'm talking about? The reset plot on line 19.
Yes, if it's, I say plot, then it means I'm gonna be dealing with the
You don't have
X.
you're not plotting anything. You've already plotted it. You just
Okay,
have to visualize it. You just have to visualize it.
so leave it like that.
So it's reset plot. RESID. You already have it. It's your variable on line 19.
So do I erase this or leave it
Erase it. Erase it.
and then put residual?
And then on line 20, you have to put in line 20. Try to go down line 20. Okay. Type in RESID. And then you see that one, the next line, reset plot. Not that one, not that one.
Or go with the one that has a resid plot.
Yeah,
This one.
yeah. Do you know
Okay.
why?
No. Mm-mm.
No, because like, what did you do in line 19? Line
So
19, you created a variable, right? Reset
yes.
plot, right? You created that guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then that variable, what's inside it is this whole Hollywood movies residual plot, that which is what it wants you to do. It wants you to plot like your residual plot. So, but then it doesn't show it, you know, you just created a variable, but it doesn't show it. I don't know why R does this.
Mm-hmm.
So now you're gonna visualize it. Try run that one.
Okay.
Okay, something happened. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's probably okay. Go back to line 19. You see on the GMH line, it's a Y intercept. It's not just intercept. It's Y intercept on GMH
Uh,
line.
on the online 19.
Yeah, try look at GMH line, and then it's all the way to the right, I think.
Okay, line 19. Let's see. Right here.
Yeah, you see the one inside the parentheses? It says intercept. It says intercept,
This
right?
one,
Yeah.
this one right here. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You have to put in y-intercept. So put in y in front of the I. In front of the I, you have to put in the y.
Okay, so put y-intercept.
Just y. Just put y in there.
Okay, that way, right?
Yep. And then like run that one again. Okay, I think we're good. It was green. Now run 20. It takes a while, but I know it did something. It does take a while though. You're gonna see something soon. It's let me see if this one, what's the answer to this guy? Did it work? Why is it taking a while? It shouldn't take that long. Oh wait, hold up. You didn't plot the did you type in the points? I put in geom points, I think. Geom point. Try go back to your reset plot. Like before the geom H line, I think you need to type in geom point.
Right here?
No, like on line 19.
Okay, line 19, this way?
Yeah, try look at the one I sent. Like if you look at the one before the geom H line, I have geom point. Try compare what you'd have to like the one I sent. I have like
Okay.
I have geom point.
Geom H line?
Yeah, but then before that I have something else, right? Geom point.
Before that, we have the Hollywood movies.
I have geom point. I think I have geom point, right?
No, I don't have geo points unless I miss it. Let me take a look here.
Yeah, you're missing
Okay.
something, yeah.
Yeah, I'm missing something. I am missing geom points.
Yeah,
So I need to put that here.
yeah, you gotta
Right
put it
here.
right there, yeah.
Yeah, I missed it. I'm sorry. Okay, so I have geom point.
I think that should work if you put that in there.
Okay, so I got geom point plus geom headline.
Yeah.
And then have y in bracket y intersect equals 0. Okay, so let me run this one.
Try running that one.
I missed something.
You have to put parentheses
Let's see.
after the geom point.
After the geom, you're right. After the geom point, that is
And then run it.
yeah.
Okay, and run number 20. See what happens. Should get something. Like this is what I did, and I got something out of it. Why is it not showing up? There's no error. Nothing showing up yet?
No, nothing showed up.
That's really weird. Summary head. I just ran this guy.
Let's see.
Let me see what is it. LM. Okay, Hollywood movies. LM. That's good. Movies. There's it. Try click on files. The tab. The bottom right. I think it's the bottom right.
Go to the top.
Bottom right. It says files and packages.
Or the bottom right.
On the right side, it says like file and the not there, and the other that one. Yeah, click on packages.
Here.
Yeah, click on plot files and go to plots. Like go to files and click back on plots.
Click on files.
Yeah, and then go back to plots. And go to click on plots.
And go back plots. Here.
No, plots. Go back to plots.
This one right here.
Yeah.
And click it.
Just click it. Yeah. I don't know why it's not showing up. Let's see. Let me compare what you have to mine. There's no error too. There's no error.
Yeah, we don't have any error here at the bottom. Or even on the suspend.
Click on the. Let me see. That's weird. Try opening up my file. The 6.2. Let's see if there's something wrong with like the R.
The one you sent me?
Yeah, the one I sent you, the 6-2, 6_2.
Or 6.2?
Yeah. The script. Maybe it's just lagging or something. I don't know. Or maybe, hold up. View.
Hold on.
Try type in, go back to your thing. Go back to your R. Or like that one. Type in view, like at the bottom on the console. Like at the bottom. On the console, at the like all the way up on the bottom. Yeah. The console.
Say that again.
The console. The console.
The console, okay.
And then type in view reset plot.
I type.
That's not the one. Now actually go back to my file. That's not the one. Go back to my file. Like
okay, click it.
Open my the one I sent you.
Oh, the one you sent me?
Yeah. One of those files, like the R file, the script.
This one?
Not that one. Try click on that one. Like not that one, but like click on my name and go to the R file. I sent you like a bunch of files.
You sent me an R file?
Yeah, click on the email.
Okay, this is the email.
Yeah, click on the email. Yeah. And go all the way down. And then I think I sent you something. Try scroll up. Scroll up a bit. Can you move up a bit?
This way?
Yeah, scroll up though. I want to see what happened. Like, where's the file I sent you? Try scroll up. I'm not seeing the file. What's going on?
Go back to R.
No, like try look for the file I sent you.
Okay.
I sent you a file, right? 6.3.
Yeah, because this, all this.
That's not that. Those aren't the ones I sent. It's I'll send it to you again.
Okay, let's see. Let me click this way.
I'll send it to you again. Try opening these ones.
Which one?
I sent you an email. Try opening those ones. There you go. Click on that one.
There's 7.2.
Click on the message. It says show at the bottom. It says new message from me. It says show. Go click on show. On the bottom right.
This one?
No, the bottom right. The bottom right. It says show, right? Like new message from me.
Yeah.
Click on show.
Where's the show button?
It says it right there on the. It says new message from me, right? On the right, it says it right there next to the clock.
On the right, I don't see show.
What do you mean? It's like right there next to the clock.
This one?
Click on your inbox. Click on your inbox.
Okay.
And click back on my name. Yeah, click there. Yeah, scroll down. Click on that guy. And scroll down. Go up. Oh my. I sent you the file.
Okay, let's see. Okay, if I click on,
I sent it to you.
let me click on that. So if I click on that, these are the ones I'm seeing here.
Yeah, but then try scroll up. Like you see there's this bar on the right. There you go. Try to scroll down.
Go down.
Scroll down, yeah, scroll down. Then all the way, I think right there I see it.
Going.
Right there. 6.2.
This
Click on
one.
that guy. Yeah, click on that guy.
Download it.
Yeah. I just want to see if this one runs.
Okay.
Okay, try running that one. Just click on it on the bottom. Try opening it. It says it right there. Quiz 6.2. Yeah. Let's see if this one works.
Okay, it's opening.
Okay, I think it should work now. Let me see. It's opening. Okay, good. Try to run lines 15 to 19.
19.
Or like run this whole thing actually. Just run the whole thing.
Okay, so the whole thing, where do I put my cursor?
Up top on the run. Click on run on the top right. It
This
says
one?
run. Yeah. Okay. Now run line 19. There's something wrong with it. My thing, it actually runs it. I don't know what happened.
Mm.
I'm actually getting a graph from that. What is going on? Like yours runs, but it doesn't show a graph. Why is that? There you go. That's the graph.
Finally.
Yeah, what was going on? Okay. Okay, let's look at the question. Okay, so what was the question for this one?
Okay, so the question is, the question. Okay, so our question is, for your model that predicts world growth from budget, what is the most glaring violation from the initial residual plot, in
Okay,
bracket residuals versus fitted values?
I think for this one it's gonna be like non-constant variance. If you look at it, not because it's it's doing that megaphone looking thing. It can't be. You don't have more than 10 outliers, right? There's only like one outlier I see. It's like up top,
Mm-hmm.
and it can't be. There's no non-linear pattern. It looks like it's linear, so it should be non-constant variance.
Okay, non-constant variance. Okay.
Okay, let's move on to the other ones.
Okay, so is budget a significant predictor of world growth?
Okay, so this is an easy one. Try go back to the R. We have to look at the p-value.
So the p-value,
What is the p-value of the? Try go. Let me see. Try. If you look at the p-value, try click on that one and run that guy. No. Like line 24. No. Or like yeah, line 24. I think that's the one.
yeah.
So where's the p-value?
It's 2.2 e minus 16.
Okay, so that's a very small number, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what does that mean? Like it's less than your significant value, which is like 0.05, right? Your alpha.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that means what? That your thing is significant. So that's the answer. Try go back to the answer choices.
All right, so the choices are saying yes, the estimated slope coefficient based on the sample is 3.16, which is not equal to 0. Number 2, yes, the p-value for the slope coefficient is very small. Then number 3, no, the p-value for the intercept is 0.431,
Which is wrong,
greater
right?
than
That
0.5.
yeah. So out of all of this, I think the second one is the answer, right? Because your p-value is small, right?
Yeah, oh yes, okay.
So that's the second one. Okay, let's move on to 4.
Suppose the movie company wants to test if the slope is greater than 1. This would verify that every $1 in budget returns more than $1 in gross in world growth. What would the t-test statistic be to test this hypothesis?
Okay, for this
Use
one,
the output from the model summary to construct test statistics. This is very easy, but we will stretch you a little. Use your knowledge from week 5.
This is just reading what you have already. You see the t value.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the answer. The t value 33.10.
So it will be the p-value,
T value.
the t-value.
Yeah. Do you see
What?
it?
Let me see. Look for it.
It's the one for the budget one.
This one right here.
Yeah.
So the 0.9,
The 33.1.
sorry, the 33.1,
Yeah, because this is for the slope.
33.102.
Yeah.
Two decimal, so 33.1.
Yeah. Let's look at number 5.
Okay. And then suppose the budget for a movie was 35 million. What is the predicted wild gross in millions? I recommend you use predict function for the practice, but you can check your work quite easily. Report
Yeah.
your answer to 2 decimal places.
This one's not that bad. So if you run line number 27, I'll explain this later on. It's just that like right now I have another I have to go soon because I have another client.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll explain this later on. Just run line 27. Okay, so now you're able to predict that, right? So the answer is the fit. Like whatever you see in fit, it's 104. That's the answer.
The 104,
At fit, yeah. Yep. 104.
104.7949. So
Yeah.
104.79.
Okay. Let's take a look at the
Finished.
third one, the last one. Let's just go over them like really fast.
Okay.
And then like try downloading the other guy, the other R script for 6.3. I think you already downloaded it. Or I don't know. I'll try to go back to the email, I think. Yeah, it's the other one. Yeah, it's the 6.3, quiz 6.3. The other guy, 6.3, yeah, that
This
one.
one.
Yeah, try downloading that one. Yeah. All right. So let's look at 6.3. What's the first one asking?
Okay, it says multicollinearity occurs when x's are correlated with the y. This yields very problematic results. True or false?
Yeah. So did your professor talk about this one?
Yeah, but I
Multicollinear.
didn't get it.
So multicollinearity is pretty much that's what it says. It's by definition that like your x are correlated with your y,
Mm-hmm.
and then you don't want that because then like there's no like there's no you can't find the pattern because they're so correlated. So it's true. It's problematic. That's just by definition.
So that is true.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So for number 2, let's do number 2. I think this one is you have to do some R coding.
All right. Number 2, feed a model to predict what grows from budget and audience scores. What is the correct interpretation of the slope coefficient for audience score?
Okay. Does it sound familiar? We've seen this one before, right?
Which one?
This question we've seen this one before, right?
No. Mm-mm.
We did this one in like 6.2.
Let me see.
What?
This one, for every 316 unit increase, no, for every 316 unit increase in audience score, we expect wild gross to increase 1 million on average if budget was held constant.
So let's take a look at just running line number 10. Yeah, just run my line number 10. This is for like like when you're doing a multilinear regression, you just pretty much add, you add to what you did before. The previous one we did a single linear regression, right?
Okay. So do I run it from here? Because that looks like a question.
Yeah, just run it. So now, before we had only one slope, right? Now we have two slopes.
Mm-hmm.
Because then we're doing like multilinear regression. So you're comparing the Y, the world gross, to budget and audience score, right?
Right.
Okay. And this one is asking you, what is the slope, coefficient? What is the correct interpretation of that for audience score? So what is your slope for audience score?
Hollywood movies score audience is 3.262.
And then this is in millions, right?
Yes.
So let's take a look at the choices. Which one do you think it is?
So the choices,
You don't have to like just look at it. Like which one do you think it is?
I would think, let's see.
And then like when you're talking about slope, it's gonna be Y over X. So it's world gross over audience score. So in this case, if your slope is 3.262, then your world gross is gonna increase 3.262 million per audience score, right? Does that one make sense?
So the first one is making sense.
Yeah, it should be the first one.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a look at number 3.
Okay, 3 is saying form a 95% prediction interval for the world gross in millions for a movie with a budget of 100 million and an audience score of 80.
Okay, this one you've probably seen this one. We just did this one, right? The prediction one.
This one, line 13.
Yeah, run that one.
It's so long. Can I run it from here?
Run 12 and 13. You have to run both of them, 12 and 13. Okay, so this one is kind of similar. You have like initial values for budget and audience score, and then you have to predict what the world gross is. But you have two variables now, like two x's, budget and audience score.
Mm-hmm.
So the answers to this one, what's it asking? Lower bound. It's asking for the lower bound.
So that's gonna be.
So if you look at this, there's fit, right? And then there's LWR, which stands for lower, and UPR is upper.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the lower one, lower. So 7, 7.
So this is gonna be this one here.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Let's look at 4. Yeah.
Yeah. 4 is saying what is the adjusted R2 of a model predicting world growth from budget, audience score, and Rotten Tomatoes as predictors? Report your answers to 2 decimals.
Cool. Okay. So we've seen this one before. Kind of like this is the R squared value, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the R squared value, how did we get that one? Do you remember?
That was the correlation.
Yeah, but there was a second one, right? The summary.
Yeah, we had the summary.
Okay. So try running line 16.
Something I didn't do right.
You don't have to highlight the whole thing. You just actually have to put in your cursor there. Just put in your cursor in 16 and then like run it.
It's long. I can't see the other stuff.
Just put in your cursor. You don't have to highlight it. You don't have to highlight it. Just put in your cursor on 16 and then run it. There you go. Okay. So if you take a look at this, and it's asking for adjusted R squared. Where's adjusted R squared?
So the adjusted R square is
That guy, right?
this one right here.
Yeah. So that's pretty much what it is. Last time we looked at the regular R squared. The adjusted R squared is different.
Okay. Then number 5 is saying the adjusted R2 for the model predicting world growth is a function of budget and audience score is 0.0625. This should be higher than your answer to the previous problem with fewer predictors. Why is that?
Yeah. So let me explain this one. So typically, when you add more predictors or like X's, like budget, audience score, all that guys, it usually lowers your if it increases your adjusted R score or R squared, that means it adds value. If it decreases it, it lowers its value or it doesn't add any value. So let's take a look at the choices.
So my choices are saying Rotten Tomatoes is highly significant, more so than audience score. Number 2, Rotten Tomatoes is highly correlated with audience score, so it doesn't add value in bracket junk add.
Yeah.
Third, whenever predictors are added.
It's the second
that
one.
Okay. Okay. 3 is done.
Yeah, it's not that bad. What do you think of this one? I know we kind of breezed through it, but I can certainly explain this later on.
Yeah, and then I can save this and I can go back over it.
Yeah, and then I think for Wednesday I'm gonna send you all the 7.1 stuff, like 7.1
Okay.
too.
But we didn't. Do you have the checkpoint?
Yeah, I sent you the checkpoint.
Okay, then I'll just submit it, and then Wednesday when we meet. Wait, okay. Wednesday is class day.
Okay, you have this one due. Maybe when do you want to meet again to like talk about the next homework?
We can meet tomorrow if you're free.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me look at my thing. Yeah, I think I'm free. There shouldn't be.
Yeah. Let's do tomorrow.
Let me look at the time first so we can like
Cool.
schedule it. So tomorrow, I have like 3 people tomorrow. Can we meet on Wednesday?
What time?
What's a good time?
Because 6:30 to 8 my time is the class time. So any time outside of 6:30, 8.
Okay, I'm actually pretty free. There's like no one on Wednesday for me. Do you want to just do it like, because it's due on Wednesday, right? But it's Wednesday like midnight, isn't it?
Yeah, like midnight, that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's usually like that. Why don't we do like, let's see, like if we do at 5.
5 your time or my time?
My time. Like, what is that for your time?
At 5 your time plus 3 would be.
You're done with
8 o'clock. So that's perfect.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I know it works perfectly. I told you it's good that I'm in the West Coast.
Yeah, that fits in very well. That's exactly. I just finished class and I'm sitting right here.
Yeah, that's why everyone likes it. Like, cause
makes sense.
That's when I finish, and then you guys are done with everything. Okay. Yeah. Do you want to do this the same amount of time?
Yeah, same amount of time. Yeah.
Okay, 5 to 7 my time. I'll just book it later, but yeah, I'll do the homework for you, and then let's do the same thing. How do you like this one? Like you.
Okay, cool.
Is this effective? Like you doing the code and then.
Yeah, I've learned a lot today from this app thing. Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, and we can definitely one of the nicest things about this is when you're coding it, and then I know I kind of rushed 6.3. We can talk about it again, the MLR, the multi
Yeah.
regression,
Mm-hmm.
but it's pretty much the same thing, right? It's pretty much kind of similar. But yeah, like for the next one, I think it's a little bit shorter, 7.1.7.2. So we can definitely talk about more about it in like the same amount of time.
Yeah, cool.
Cool. Amir, thank you so much. And then yeah, I have another client.
All right, I appreciate you. Thanks so much for your time.
Yep. See you on Wednesday.